you want me to like put something behind this so that it's like nice and sturdy and it stays up? You want to do that?
Hey guys, we're still trying to set this up really quick so y'all have a nice view. Just get that little thing right there, babe.
I got it.
1 second, because I'm using my iPad. Hopefully this is good quality. How about we put it right there so that way they can see like the corn dogs and stuff.
Hold it real quick.
1 second. Before I started just moving, making a little bit of a move here. Oh, that's a little bit too low. That's what I was saying on top of this, like that. There we go. So y'all can see the corn dogs and the fries, the wedges. It's gonna push it off.
What do you mean?
It's gonna.
Let me move this.
The lower ones on the bottom. Sorry, guys. You gotta put the bigger books on the bottom, and then the other ones. 5 people are here. Let me turn on the chat. I can't see the chat for some reason on here. Where's the live chat? Right here? I'm trying to. I cannot see the live chat right now.
Let me see it.
Okay, there it goes. Hey, Amanda.
Come on.
All right, 1 second. Put it underneath that book. Push those forward some.
Yep, I can find another one real quick.
Yeah, let's find another one. 1 second, guys. We're trying to get this at the perfect angle for you guys so you can see
Good.
our corn dogs and what we're actually eating. Yeah, that's good.
Decent?
Hey, Amy, Erica, Andre, and I are tuning in from G. Hey, guys.
What up? What up?
Okay, I was gonna get on my Facebook Live to tell people to come onto this one, but I guess not. If you're not here, then you won't be in the party.
Let me get my ass through here. It's kind of tight in here now.
You think that's too far?
You can always push it forward.
Yeah, let's push this a little bit forward.
Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, so we have some vegan corn dogs.
Oh, they're like sliding off. Sorry.
Hang on, let me make sure the chat's on because I'm not seeing it. Do you see anything?
It's fine, hon.
All right, we definitely need the charger for this. It's about to die.
Okay, I'll grab it in a second.
Okay, so that's all the comments we've had. Okay, cool. So, sorry, let's start again. We have some homemade vegan corn dogs. They're not the prettiest things, but this is my first.
Bro, these are the good corn dogs. Like when corn dogs be looking all awkward, like those are the good corn dogs, bro. You gotta admit.
How long have we been vegan? For 3 years.
3 years and some change.
Well, we went vegan in December of 2015.
No, November of 2015.
November, December.
Yeah, it was like before my birthday. I remember that year. I turned vegan before my birthday that year.
Yeah, so we have vegan corn dogs right here that I made. And then we also have some wedges, which are like extra crispy. Like I left them in there quite a long time. And then for a little bit of a healthier alternative or addition, we have some salad right here with just some vegan ranch on it. It has cucumbers and it's just mixed lettuce.
You gotta be a little healthy, right?
Alternative. Do you fry them in oil? Yes. These I fried in oil. I'm not a huge fan of frying as MJ. I never
We don't usually do this, guys. Like we've been eating like crap today. Not really like crap, but we've been eating like hearty meals. We worked out in the morning, a pretty long workout, but you know, sometimes you gotta take a break.
Yeah, so these were fried in oil.
Munch out.
But like I said, I'm not a huge fan of frying, and when I do it, I really hate it. But, you know, gotta give you guys something nice this time around.
We got our greens, though.
Yes, we do have our greens. And then we have for dipping some Dijon and some ketchup.
Let me get the charger real quick. So we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to use oil. Like, there's no, I'm sorry to say, but like, if you're gonna eat something fried, there's nothing like.
But choose the healthy oil, guys.
Sunflower. Can you get the charger, baby? It's literally about to die.
Okay.
The iPad is about to die, guys.
I hope the charger
Thanks. This one's the prettiest one. That's why I keep picking this one up. Because Because out of all of them, this one looks the nicest. Because some of them looking a little rough. Yeah. So that was the nicest one right there. Okay. So yeah, let me wait for MJ to come, and then you guys can ask questions if you want. I don't know.
Please reach. Yes, it reaches.
When your charger reaches, you get happy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so dang, I kind of like changed the angle a little bit. That's okay.
Did it?
Yeah, that's fine though. I still have my Christmas decor up. How embarrassing. But Hispanics celebrate, or Puerto Ricans celebrate Reyes. That's why I.
Should I move it to the left a little bit?
I think it's fine, baby. You don't want to risk it falling. That was
like
good.
that.
Yeah, that's good. Cool. And they just put the cord to the wall, and now he can't get through. How are you gonna get through over here, babe?
I can do it.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't fat. I ain't fat.
He's about to make some stuff fall, guys.
No, I'm not. Oh.
It's okay.
There we
Those
go.
don't have to be. Those can fall. The lighting is really awkward here. Sorry, guys.
I'm fat.
I didn't see what comment. I can't. That's the bad thing, is that you can't really see.
That cookie shirt though. Yeah, bro. Taylor. Ah.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get started. If you have any questions, let us know. Obviously, I mentioned on a post on Instagram and also on my YouTube that I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a break from YouTube and Instagram and social media. And it's not forever. I don't know for how long. I just wanna always bring you guys the best like quality content that I can. And right now, I just feel like I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm just at a point right now where I'm like, okay, I can't produce that for you guys, so I rather like not, if that makes sense, and give myself a little bit of time, and yeah, you know.
Take a quick break, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit of a breather. I've been doing YouTube for 2 years exactly. I started January 4th of 2000 and what year was it?
Shoot, you kept this machine rolling.
Wait, what
man,
is
to be honest with you?
17. So 2017, I started my YouTube channel on
Like
January
at the beginning
4th.
now.
What?
Yeah, January the 4th. Right?
Yeah, that was my first.
Exactly.
That's the first video that I ever dropped, and I've been posting ever since then.
Every
single
week. Every week.
Once
It is
a
a
week,
thing for
and I
Emily.
know
She's
it.
dedicated to this.
And
you know?
I know it doesn't maybe sound like a lot to some people, but it really is, especially because like I pour my heart and soul into like the content that I create for you guys, whether it be a what I ate in a day, just like a quickie video, or a vegan Rican episode. You know, I just do it the best that I can. So I'm not able to do that right now. Not that I'm like physically not able, but I just have, you know, I just want a little bit of a break. That way I can come back renewed, fresh.
Yeah,
You feel
and
me?
coming harder, you know. You got to think long term sometimes, guys.
Yeah.
And you don't want to burn out.
Yeah, I don't
So
want to
you
burn
just-
out for sure.
Yeah, take
Hey
strategic
Andre,
breaks.
thanks for tuning in. He said, hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Okay.
Good.
So yeah, if you want to
Mhm.
ask any other questions about that, just feel free to do so. We're gonna go ahead and dig into this.
What do we start with though?
I don't
That's the
know.
question.
I mean,
Do
we
we
have to
start with like a bit of the salad just to be good people, or?
I wish that they could see the stuff more, but it would like fall over if we like leaned
Yeah,
it.
if we like leaned it like that, but it's okay. Once we start eating it.
Oh, you're getting the pretty one. Go
This
ahead.
is pretty.
I hope
here.
you can hear us. Can you guys hear us? Let us know if you can hear us good.
Is the audio okay?
Yeah, let us know.
Please let us know.
Okay, so here we have one of the little corn doggies here. Hey, and
Yes, bruh.
more. Yes.
They said yeah.
Okay, they can hear us good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the ketchup first. I have some ketchup, obviously, right here. So, boop. I haven't had corn dogs in so long.
I don't know which one I want.
Just grab them, babe.
I'll take this
The
one.
last time I had a corn dog, I was vegetarian, and because they had vegetarian corn dogs, but these are
Sorry.
vegan. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Is it good? It's really fluffy.
Woo!
I'll show you guys. It's like really fluffy.
They're fluffy, yeah.
So the batter was
Crispy.
really, really simple. Aaron, it was actually just like all-purpose flour, cornmeal, baking powder. I used a flax egg, and then milk, or like I made a vegan buttermilk. Tossed that into there, a little bit of sugar for a little bit of sweetness, Oh, and baking powder is what makes it like fluffy like that. Maybe in the future, when I come back, I can show you guys a recipe like this. But like I said, frying is not my favorite thing to do. I think I've fried maybe like 2 times on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, Emily does not include that in her recipe. She doesn't even have a deep fryer, guys.
Yeah, we literally fried it in that pot right there.
Yeah. I mean, we have a deep fryer, but we don't use it. We've never used it.
Shut up, G. I still haven't put down my Christmas stuff. He said that let it snowboard, though.
That's funny, bro. Yep. You're still rocking it out
Tomorrow is Reyes. I take it down after tomorrow.
You're still rocking the Yuletide carols, bro.
It was pretty good.
It's really good.
It's
really good texture.
Legit.
It's actually like, even though we did fry it though, it could pass as a baked version. It's not like super deep fried because we didn't deep fry it. We just like simple fried it.
Yeah, and not only that, but like, I lost my train of thought now.
Brain fart.
Brain fart. So brain fart. No, it would definitely not stick if we were to put it in the oven. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I used like the oil like kind of.
Bro, we should have done this like the bird box challenge, bro. You should have been blindfolded. We wouldn't be able to see.
Sound crunchy and look yummy. They definitely are crunchy, and all of these like all these little pieces hanging off. Those are the best parts. Like nice and crunchy, crispy.
We should have blindfolded ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, anybody here in the comments while we just sitting here chatting, eating, let us know if you seen Bird Box, bro.
MJ and I watched it. I'm gonna have a potato.
What do you think, babe?
Ooh, crunchy.
Is that a nod your head or a shake your head kind of movie?
It was like
shake your head. You see?
I don't know.
Shaking your head. See.
Let us know if you've seen Bird Box.
Y'all listen to this lettuce real quick. Hold on. And cucumbers. Lettuce and cucumbers, man. Drenched in a little bit of that. What is that
You
brand?
said what's Bird Box? Andre!
Andre, what? Hey, man, I thought you was mainstream, buddy. Come on.
So Bird Box is that movie.
Whoa.
It's a Netflix original that just came out. He said it was straight, not all it was. Yep, I agree. So Bird Box is a Netflix original movie that just came out. It has Sandra Bullock in it, and it's kind of like a mystery. No,
it's a thriller.
Horror thriller.
This guy. I know, bro. Come on.
That would be a good meme, she said.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Bird Box is that. If you haven't watched it, I mean, it's all the buzz right now. I think it was like put out to be more than it actually was. It was a good movie. It wasn't bad. I feel like Netflix puts out pretty good like quality, like good audio, good visuals.
Yeah, back in the days, Netflix didn't have no like guest appearances from like a lot of like Hollywood celebrities, but
like
now mainstream, like your boy Andre. They didn't have a lot of them folks, but now you see Sandra Bullock on the scene. Dude from Moonlight was on the movie. I don't know if y'all caught that, but it wasn't all cracked up to what it was, but
it was good though. Like
it was pretty good, and it had like a lot of different occult symbolism too. Like if you know that kind of stuff.
Let's just say like it had me at the edge of my seat. Gosh, these wedges or these what are these called?
Those are called
waffle.
Waffle cup.
Wedges?
Waffle cup.
These are like super
fries.
crispy.
You need a napkin?
Can you give us your Netflix password? Y'all, we're just doing that free 30
day joint. Got a couple emails. Hey, who can beat it, man?
We're like, might as well, new year, like, let's just do this little 30-day.
You know what they say, man. New year, new me. People got resolutions out here. We just trying to get some free Netflix, man.
The jokes on Andre the Black Mirror episode was weird, too. Oh, yeah, we haven't seen that new episode of the Black Mirror. The Bandersnatch.
Oh, yeah, Bandersnatch, bro. We gotta do that. It's like an interactive joint, I heard. You can't really beat it, though. So I'm kind of like, I gotta beat it. So I'm gonna be up all night trying to get it, right? My bad. Oh, shit.
So
None of my peoples is coming, man. I'm still weak in the game, huh, babe?
Let me tell my mom to go on my live.
It's your mom. Hold on.
Hello. Hi, Mom. I'm on YouTube Live right now, so if you want to go watch my live stream.
Me and Emily, guys, if you want to watch some young people eat food.
Okay. So estoy en el medio de eso, so te llamo ahorita. Or go watch it. Go watch it. Yeah, just go to my channel.
You'll see it. And then just click the video.
Okay. Bye. Sorry, guys.
Our business.
Turns on Netflix, scrolls to Bird Box, scratches head. Entree. Yeah, like 1/3 of all Netflix users have seen Bird Box.
G said, tell your mom that he said hi.
She should be coming up.
She should be inside here, man, but she don't be liking to use the comments, guys. So y'all gotta get Miss Alma to comment in the live chat. So go ahead, holla at your girl. You're like, hey girl, come out of your shell a little bit.
I don't think she can because she never gets in on her account.
Oh yeah, that's right. She just be a guest.
Mm-hmm. These are so crunchy.
Anyways, but what was weird about Bird Box is the other day, like the day prior, so when we was driving down to Texas, I was playing this game called The Plague Incorporated. Some weird game where you like build a disease. I'm like, the mainstream media kind of like.
Message retracted from somebody. I don't know what that means.
What? Anyway, the mainstream media be putting a lot of those apocalyptic joints out. Do you hear lately? Games, media. Good. You need some water?
Yeah, we need a little something to drink.
Let me get some water.
What do you want? I can get the ginger beer.
Yeah, get a ginger beer. Here, I'll get it. It's probably easier for you to get it.
You want to get it?
Yeah.
No.
I'll get out of the camera while he's not here.
No.
Hold on, guys.
Drink intermission. Oh shoot. I just dropped one. Here you go.
I was thinking the same thing, like they are preparing us for something. That's crazy, Aaron. That's exactly what I be thinking sometimes, man. Like they're trying to make you think some type of way.
This is not real beer, it's ginger beer. It's like basically ginger ale.
It has a lot of ginger in it, though. Show me the fresh ginger count on that. I don't know if you can see that, but right down here is fresh ginger, 17 grams.
Yes.
If you can't go to the can, drink a ginger beer, man. You'll be fine.
Really, TMI. Good luck. It's like Black Mirror. Yeah, the memes have been
Andre,
everywhere.
you ain't seen the memes, bro? The blindfolded people, you ain't thinking in your mind like, what is that? What is that? No? You just scratching your head now?
Yeah, ever since we
Bro,
got
this is
Netflix.
spreading like a virus, man.
It's weird, I know. I thought everybody knew about it. My bad for just assuming. But yeah,
we be
like,
in the mainstream, babe.
I guess.
We popular. We famous, you know?
I didn't know that. I was just on Instagram, like, when we were like driving and stuff.
That's what fame will do to you, baby.
Shut up. Okay, I'm about to eat another one. 3 weeks vegan and feeling amazing. Awesome, Chris.
Crypto sicko. Hey, nice. Bitcoin to the moon.
I'm gonna dig into another one of these guys.
You know what? He probably was from my Instagram.
Yeah. Well, if there's new people, welcome. We're eating vegan corn dogs. And just answering any questions. Oh, really, babe?
Who is this? Who is that?
I don't know.
I love you.
Guys, I have so many of you guys that are so awesome and are always commenting on my videos and stuff. There's a lot sometimes, so sorry if I don't know you like by name or by like username and stuff.
These are really refreshing, but they also are very sweet in my taste.
No.
Nah, we don't touch on any of that. That's kind of nasty, man.
Yeah, we don't really drink.
Like, we haven't drank since 2015, since we got to Italy. Like, when we went to Italy, that was kind of like our way of cleansing our bodies.
Yeah, we went vegan and everything.
That was the way of cleansing our bodies from the darkness of the United States.
Yeah, when we got to Italy, we
They eat a lot
drank
different.
some wine for the
Yeah, we
first
drank
couple
some
of
wine,
months.
but it wasn't really.
Yeah. There is vegan beer. Oh, it's not because it's not vegan that we don't drink beer.
Yeah, not at all. It's just like we just don't drink alcohol because, I don't know, we just don't drink alcohol. It has a really big impact on your liver.
But, you know.
But yeah, we don't judge nobody.
So here's some salad.
Yeah, wine is like water in Italy for sure.
Oh yeah.
But we kind of like saw it as like getting away from like a lot of the food in the United States is a little bit, higher in saturated fats, sodium. Like even if you go to the grocery store in Italy, like their chips and stuff don't have as much sodium or as much oil, So it was just like our way of getting away from that kind of life.
Yeah.
These things put a dent in your appetite.
I know, cause the cornmeal.
I don't know how the mukbang people be doing it. Eating a whole tray of food.
I don't know how they
Boy,
do it.
you guys must got the munchies.
Goodness, I don't know how they do it.
Right.
But no, not eat anything all day and then just like smash that. This salad is very refreshing.
That's cool. Naples is legit. We never really got the time to go down there.
We didn't.
The most south we went was Rome, and Rome was magnifico, man. Magnifico.
This salad's good.
Man, we know Italian. They don't even know that. Me and Emily know how to speak Italian pretty much.
Not fluently.
Parlo Italiano.
You can't say that because then someone's gonna come up to you and start talking to you like.
That's fine. I'm gonna be like, how do you say it?
What?
They tell me. She knows more than me. I don't know why she played.
What do you want to say?
How do I say like?
Like you know a little bit.
Yeah.
Parlo
poco Italiano. That was our joint.
I know.
We said that so many times. How did I forget?
Parlo poco italiano, and my thing was like capisco piccolo. No,
Capisco piccolo.
No, capisco tutto e parlo poco, meaning like I understand a lot, but I don't speak very much.
She said living there will make you appreciate like the real flavor of food. Exact food, not food. Food. Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Because even like the vegan food over there, like a lot of people when they think of Italy, they think cheese, they think pastrami, they think meat.
Piano. No, piano.
Yeah, soft, right? Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah, it's like soft.
We live in Colorado, by the way.
We live in Colorado now, but yeah, I was saying something, man, and it was making sense.
Oh my bad.
Damn. Oh yeah. So a lot of people think, meats, heavy meats or sliced meats, cheese, blah blah blah.
That's
Italy.
big there though.
It is big there, but they also are very big on vegetables, grilled vegetables. They love grilled vegetables. And a vegetable grigliata. You can't beat it, man.
Verdura grigliata.
Damn, this was like really big in the camera.
Oh my bad.
My fault.
Oh yeah, like slowly. You said like soft, kind of the same thing.
Yep, grilled veggies, man. Eggplant, pepper, zucchini,
they ate a lot of
carrot.
eggplant over there, huh?
They ate a lot of eggplant.
Yeah, we noticed that. Like any dish that we got that was like verdure.
Yeah, and they also did like these delicious. They didn't have fries all the time because that's more of a United States thing, but they always had these delicious pan roasted potatoes.
Yeah, sometimes they did have pancetta in them though.
Yeah, you had to be careful. They like to flavor their stuff with pork.
Yeah.
Their potatoes.
But man, that verdure grigliata was good.
So Italy was an adventure.
You can cover this way.
For sure. Sorry about that.
There. Trying to squeeze into our little kitchen. You guys both go
vegan at the same time, or was there a fight?
No, we pretty much went vegan at the same time. MJ's the one. Oh man, she misses the chestnuts. Yes, macaroni.
Chestnuts, zucca, artichoke. Yeah.
When am I gonna make vegan Ecuadorian food? I need to get on it. Trust me, my dad and I have already talked.
Hold on, we gotta finish that question though. What was it?
Did we go vegan at the same time? Yes, pretty much. Don't be like.
Not really though, because I went vegan first.
Yes, he went vegan first, but.
We were vegetarian already though.
Yeah, we were vegetarian.
We were vegetarian already for a couple years.
2 years. We were vegetarian for 2 years already before we went vegan. MJ brought up the idea. I was a little hesitant because obviously I'm a chef and
we were in Italy.
We were in
like
Italy
cheese,
and
blah,
like
blah, blah.
gelato.
Cheese, blah blah blah.
Yeah, formaggio. So cheese. I was like, I don't know, but then I've said this in my vegan story video. I watched, I found Hot for Food, and I don't know, my outlook totally changed when I watched the Hot for Food video recipe. I literally binge watched all the videos that she had at the time.
Lauren Toyota. If you guys haven't checked out Lauren Toyota Hot for Food,
oh yeah, I'm sure you guys
have to go check her out.
Her cookbook's actually holding you guys up right now. But yeah, like that's what made me go vegan was like that, and then also watching a lot of documentaries because before going vegetarian, I didn't watch documentaries. I just knew I wanted to go vegetarian because I always just felt it ever since I was like younger. I don't know, we had chickens and stuff. I just always wanted to be vegetarian. So when MJ was like, let's go vegetarian, I was like, yeah, all for it, full in. But the vegan part, I did research for sure and found out that the dairy industry is actually a lot worse
than the meat industry.
Yep. And so that completely just, I was sold.
Dairy and eggs.
So yeah, that's the gist of
that's
it.
That's some karma right there.
So there wasn't really a fight there. There wasn't like a fight or nothing.
No, not at all.
Like,
a lot of people always being like, oh, I guess she was vegan first and you just went vegan because of her. No.
No. Yeah, when I tell people like, actually MJ's the one who went vegan first, they're like, dang, because most people would think that the girl's the one. But
I don't know what it is, but like a lot of people still have the stigma with men in being vegan. Like most vegans are women. That's the thing. It's crazy to say, but it's true. So let's be honest here.
I went vegan for the single.
Exactly.
I didn't.
Yeah, he went vegan for the animals too. He said in a different kind of way, but yeah, exactly. Like I just said, there's a lot more vegan women than there are vegan men. So a lot of guys go vegan because of that. It's not the right reason, but hey, as long as you're down with the, the movement.
I hope we're getting everybody's comments. They're all popping up, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I've never like done this on the iPad, so
it'll always pop up right there.
it's a little bit different.
It's not bad quality.
No, I don't think so.
Just a tad sweet. That salad.
How do y'all feel about ASMRs?
Exactly. Respect, bro.
There's like a little piece of this part that's like kind of raw, so I don't want to eat that part.
Wow, that's interesting and very inspirational, man.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me, and you're welcome. Mommy and I were like, we gotta get this out before Christmas. Cool.
There you go. Yeah, we've been planning on doing more. If you guys would like to do more of these, give Emily a like right now. Give her a thumbs up while you guys are here. Those likes actually help. And if you guys want to see videos like this with us, like mukbang, ASMR even, we can bring the mics out. Let us know if y'all like to see that.
Good, Angela. I'm really glad that you were able to make them. That makes me very happy. And I'm sure my mom's watching, so I'm sure she caught that. She can't comment. But yeah, that makes me very happy and makes me feel like the past 2 years haven't been for nothing. And not that I feel that way anyways, because you guys are awesome and always commenting, so thank you.
Yes, we'd like to see more of this. Hey, that's what's up.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Your feedback is always appreciated, and I always read every single comment. I don't always like reply or whatever, but I try to give you guys the love always.
Hit the like button, please. Yeah, guys, but I'm chilling, man.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate you, girl. We try to be, just try to inspire people. Always do the best that we can, and nobody's perfect, but for the most part, me and Emily are, just good citizens and just good people, good Samaritans to people. We take care of people and take care of ourselves. So
yeah, we do our best. MJ and I have been together for a total of 8 years, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
8 years and some change now.
We started dating, we dated for 3 years, and then we got married and have been married for 5 years.
Yeah, past my probation period. All right, bro. Well, that's a challenge.
Yeah, that's very true, Ashley. We do our best. We
So.
do our best.
Damn it, we were saying something. How many children do we have?
We don't have any children.
None. I mean, we do have children technically.
We have
We have
four-legged children.
Yeah, we have four-legged children that are covered in fur and never grow up. Dogs. 2 dogs.
Which they're not here right now. They're with their
Grammy
Grammy
and
and Grandpa. My parents have them right now. They like being with their grandparents. They miss us though when they're over there, but vice versa. When they're here with us, they miss Grammy and Grandpa.
Yep.
So we just left them with them for a little while. We're getting them back tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, that's true. You don't see a lot of humble people no more, girl.
Are you?
No, we're not anti-pregnancy at all.
No,
not at all.
not at all. Definitely not. Is that like? I think that's like a thing with vegans. And
It
no,
is a
I
thing with
mean
a lot of
that's if
vegans.
that's the way you think, cool. But MJ and I aren't like that. Like it's a normal part of life.
Exactly. People think that because you're vegan, you can't indulge.
You
You
definitely
can indulge.
can.
You have to balance it.
Vegans rule the world. Yes, we do.
Vegans do rule the world. People don't want to admit it though. That's okay.
That is okay. Hello, Brock. Thanks for joining.
Everybody that's in right now and you're not vegan, you're gonna be vegan very soon. I know it, all of you.
2000 is the year. 2019 is the year.
Nah, 2020. By 2020, everybody's on the train.
Did you see what that comment said? They like flash away really fast. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it does that.
If you have kids, you can teach them to hate the same things you do. I don't hate anything, actually.
Yeah, we don't hate anything. We really don't.
Angela, yeah, that was completely correct, though. Girl, you're right. Making vegan choices in the store has to be the best way to vote. What?
That's true.
I don't understand that.
Because by buying vegan stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I
slow.
just read up, actually.
You hate cows and piggies. Why would I hate cows and piggies, bro? I'm not eating a pig because I love piggies, bro. Are y'all on Instagram? We both on Insta.
Yes, I am on Instagram, Living Plantfully, at Living Plant.
Yeah,
Living
bro. Money talks, bro.
_plantfully.
Money talks, bro. Voting with your dollars, man.
I don't
For a
know if I wanna
sustainable
dig into
future.
Another one. Gosh.
Shoot, I'm loving this crowd.
Will you?
Y'all riding with us, man. I'm too excited right now. I can't do it, babe.
Babe, come on.
What was the most difficult part of transitioning into vegan diet? Also, is it just for diet, or do you live a complete vegan lifestyle? Go ahead, babe. You got this one.
Dang. Put me on the spot.
I'd like to follow y'all. We'll give y'all the credentials of all of our stuff after the video, so stay tuned, please, and keep watching.
Yeah.
But go ahead, babe.
Okay.
You want to rephrase the question? You want to reread
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's reread it.
My grandma was
She
vegan
said,
6
what was the
months
most
ago.
difficult part of transitioning into the vegan diet? Also, is it just your diet, or do you live the complete vegan lifestyle?
Okay, so
That's a good question.
what was the most difficult part of transitioning?
Yes. That's a good question. I like that.
I don't. This might sound like kind of like meh because, but this is just coming from me. Like to me, it wasn't really hard to transition to being vegan. To be honest, as far as like the food goes and stuff, it was not hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
What was hard for me was like the knowledge that you gain when you decide to go vegan, if that makes sense. Like for the vegans, then you might know this. Like when you first go vegan, there's like this little stage of like anger or like, you know what I'm saying? Like that little stage that you
Yeah,
go
you go through stages when you're vegan, but go ahead, babe. Keep going.
Like I don't know, there's just like this stage, like right after you do all your research and you like watch
You
all
kinda
the
mad, bro.
documentaries. Yeah, you watch
You
all the
one of them
documentaries,
Judging
everything.
people and stuff.
Not yeah, kind of. Like you go into this phase where you're just like angry. You're like, how is this like a thing? How have I lived this way for the past however long?
Blase years, right?
Yeah, like so that for me was the hardest the hardest part of transitioning for sure was that like because I was just in that phase and it was hard. It's hard to like be kind of like that one person, you know, because I've always worked in food, so even like when I was working, I was still having to work with meat and dairy and all of that.
Right.
And you know, it's hard being like the only one that feels the way you feel, you know what I'm saying? And everyone else is kind of like sometimes against you as a vegan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, next part of the question. We're getting a lot of comments. So.
And then what was the other part?
The last part of the question is, do we live a complete vegan lifestyle with that, or is it just a diet?
We try to live the most vegan as we can. So like I definitely
we do the most that we can.
Yeah, we do the best that we can right now. Like I'm not gonna say that we're like zero waste and all of that stuff because I know that that's a part of being vegan for a lot of people is like.
And I believe there's always something that you can work on as a vegan.
Yeah,
even
absolutely. Y'all stop eating pigs. Who is going to feed them? What?
Who's gonna feed them? Do you expect them to get jobs? The thing is though, man, like they don't multiply like how they do.
They only
do
multiply
that
the way
of the
they do
factory
is because of the
farming.
factory
They
farms,
make
because
it.
of
They
mass
breed them
production
specifically for
of
that.
pigs and of all animals.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the other question.
The pigs who eat our sows.
We do the best we can to live a vegan lifestyle, but that doesn't mean we're perfect. Yes, we do still have leather stuff, you know, that we had prior to going vegan. We do have some.
We try not to buy leather. We try not to buy
ever since
feathers.
going vegan, we haven't bought new stuff like that. I use pretty much all cruelty-free makeup, meaning none of my cosmetics or like lotion and stuff are tested on animals. I always try to buy cruelty-free, even with like shampoo and stuff like that, and obviously
Okay,
makeup.
let me jump in here.
And yeah, go ahead, babe.
The hardest part about transitioning into veganism for me was when I was a vegetarian, I had a lot of different sources of protein. I'm doing that because it's fake. To rely on. And there's so much misinformation out there in the fitness industry against vegans that it was hard for me to, in a sense, sacrifice my gains in order to go vegan. But I actually found that when I went vegan, I learned a lot of different strategies and learned a lot of different parts of nutrition that I wouldn't have if I didn't go vegan. So therefore, my physique has gotten better, my performance in the gym has gotten better, and I'm an overall more healthy and more energetic and powerful self. So that was the hardest part for me, just getting over like protein sources like whey protein, eggs, stuff like that.
Like getting over that hump of like transitioning to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, same thing with Emily. I mean, we pretty much live the same thing when it comes to that.
Yep, that is pretty much how we live. So like I said, yeah, we just pretty much do our best. We're not perfect vegans. We don't like, we recycle, all that good stuff, but we're still not on that super high level with like having an electric car and
Hey, give a shout out to that guy right
being
there.
zero waste and all that. Maybe in the future, hopefully.
Hey, give a shout out to that guy right there.
Who, Brock?
Yeah, give a shout out to Brock, bro. It's better to live in a world with a few happy pigs than thousands, hundreds of thousands getting slaughtered, massacred, and tortured. You're right, bro.
Yeah. Was there any other questions in the comments? Let's see.
No, that was the last one, I believe.
So their lives aren't worth living?
I wouldn't even entertain that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I recently made a vegan chicken chili for a chili cook-off for my husband's job, and they loved it. I didn't tell anyone that. And I won. Dang.
Hey,
girl,
that is a round of applause.
That is amazing, Angela. I think I've done that before too, where like I make a chili. Remember that chili I made for your work, and we put it in the crock pot? Did anyone even know that was vegan? Nope, they had no idea.
Hey. Shout out to that girl that says she loves Vegan Rican. Vegan Rican is the #1
Amanda.
series
Yes, thank you.
on Emily's channel.
The Vegan Rican is my most popular videos. Out of all my videos, the Vegan Ricans stand out like top. Like they get the most comments, the most
interaction,
views, everything. And thank you guys so much for that. That means so much to me because, I mean,
it's a very bad stereotype of Puerto Rican food too.
People think that you can't be Puerto Rican and be vegan, or that you can't have the same food and but you can. Trust me, you can make anything vegan. That's like my motto.
Xander, I've already thought about that theory many times. It's a possibility, but I will not go into that on this video. You can look into my YouTube channel if you would like to see that.
Angela said when her husband started losing weight and seeing the changes, he was on board. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, veganism has so many like benefits. It's just,
Read that question. Just read it.
I know, babe.
How ridiculous. I already thought about all this. I made a YouTube channel covering all of this.
Yes, Aaron, sofrito is life. I have a jar in my fridge right now. My grandma is 80 and has been vegan for 6 months, and she feels the best she's ever felt.
Okay,
yeah,
that's what's up, man.
I always tell people, like, the younger you go vegan, the longer you're gonna freaking live.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You ain't gonna be backed up.
Yeah, there's people that, you know, are
Do you guys
vegan and
ever
look so
crave
much
non-vegan foods every now and again?
better.
No. No.
I don't think that I crave
No,
anything
no,
at
no.
all.
Actually, now my body is more sensitive
Oh, yeah.
to animal products.
Yep.
I promise you. Went to go pick up a pizza. Picked up the pizza. It's supposed to be vegan pizza. I said no cheese. I start driving. I put the pizza in the back on the floorboard so it wouldn't move around. I start driving. All of a sudden, sniffing around in the car like that smells really awkward and weird to me. Pulled over, opened up the box. Sure enough, there was cheese on there. So no, not at all. It kind of makes me actually grossed out when I smell chicken, when I smell steak. It makes me kind of grossed out. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean.
Does that make sense? Does it make you like kind of like, yeah, that stinks? You know,
I mean,
it kind of
yeah.
stinks, babe.
Unfortunately, I'm obviously still in the food industry, so I kind of don't have a choice right now until I maybe start my own.
But don't tell me
restaurant or food truck or
that the
anything.
meat don't stink.
It does.
Stanky.
But that's just because we're, you know, like, moved on from that. What's your favorite vegan junk food or guilty pleasure?
Vegan cheesecake.
I like sweets. I love sweets, y'all. I don't like baking. Or, like, I don't want to say I
Vegan
don't like
cheesecake,
baking.
man.
But I'm not a huge fan of baking. And so anytime that I find, like, a vegan donut or a vegan muffin
Vegan
or a
donuts.
vegan brownie.
Yeah, so like vegan desserts.
Yeah, which is really bad. But I think that's like my junk food of choice is sweets. I just have always had a sweet tooth. Ashley said, where are we from? So MJ and I are, well, we grew up in Texas. We both grew up in Texas. Yeah, that's where we're
However,
from.
I've lived many different places. I was born in Germany. My mother is German. My father is African American. I lived in South Carolina, North Carolina, almost all across the Southeast. I've been to those places, lived there. We lived in Italy, so yeah, we from Texas, pretty much. Clean. K-Town.
And I'm obviously, nationality-wise, half Puerto Rican and half Ecuadorian. Mom is Puerto Rican and my dad's Ecuadorian. Okay. Amanda said, please open a vegan restaurant. That would be so epic. OMG.
What about a food truck? What about a food truck?
That's, yeah. Maybe start off as a food truck and then maybe a restaurant.
What I crave is chicken sometimes.
The other day I tried Mary's test kitchen. Oh, nice. Oh, I've never tried that one. We tried a fried chicken and MJ didn't like it very much because it was satine, and you know satine for some people can be like quite heavy, I guess.
Yeah, that thing messed my stomach up bad.
Yeah. Ashley said Daya cheesecake is so good. Yes, it is. Have you tried the chocolate one? MJ and I just tried the chocolate one. We bought it for New Year's. Gosh, I love chocolate, so combine that with cheesecake.
Bruh.
It was.
Them cheesecakes got crack in them, bro.
You keep spitting.
I'm sorry.
That's how excited he gets about the chocolate cheesecake. So good.
I was eating that thing on the way home.
My husband and I are from New York City but live in Pennsylvania. Nice. We plan on going to NYC soon.
Yeah, New York City, the Big Apple, man. It's always been a dream of mine to visit and maybe stay for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Ashley said y'all are so humble. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And she said she doesn't think that she's had that one before, so she'll look into it. Yeah, definitely. If you have not tried the Daya chocolate cheesecake,
it's like a double chocolate. It's a double chocolate cheesecake.
Yeah, it's double chocolate. Like the crust of it is chocolate, and then
it's like a darker chocolate, and then the cheesecake is
so good, you guys.
Just because MJ's reaction, I'm dead.
Yeah. Brock said good night.
All right, Brock. Good night, brother.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Brock. I know
much
it's kind
love,
of
brother.
a little bit late. It's probably later where other people live. My husband's Puerto Rican, Irish, German. I'm Irish, German, and Scottish. Cool.
The world is starting to become like that. There's no more like, you know, just set in stone like people
Have
that
you
are
tried
just
to
one
make
race.
a vegan alcapurria? I have not yet, but it will be coming. Don't you guys worry.
Let me stop.
What is that?
We about to crank up the Puerto Rican in here, the vegan Rican in here.
All right.
Don't make my Julio Cruz come out on you.
I'm still laughing.
We're gonna be like Julio Cruz.
Not every Puerto Rican says that.
Really?
That's not a Puerto Rican thing.
Okay, sorry about that.
That is my grandpa thing.
That is a Velas thing.
Mm-hmm.
Only the Velas family knows that. Why? Why is that? What?
Because they moved to Pennsylvania, she said.
Yeah, but like, what's bad about New York City? You know, you got to be ready for that.
I'm
vibe,
sure
you
it's
know
just
what I'm saying?
really busy.
Stressful, huh? Is it stressful? That traffic,
I'm sure it's
all
just
the
like
rats,
super
all the
busy.
people. I'm waiting for the alcapurria.
Don't y'all worry.
Mwah.
I've like already thought out like
Too many people. That's crazy. I can't even imagine how many people crawling under the little hole.
Oh yeah, New York. Whew.
It's like a little rat's nest.
MJ's never been. I've
Never been in New York City,
before.
guys. Never. And you know, as the population grows, like you're gonna miss the opportunity to go to New York, where it's like you can stand in Times Square and look up at everything. Sooner or later, you're gonna be getting stampeded on Times Square. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's really
Yeah, New York is changing. People are saying that. I've been reading blogs about that, seeing people online talk about that. They're moving away from New York because of the population problem. The top.
I'm about to eat some salad.
Oh, let me show y'all real quick, babe. Can I show them that?
What?
What I got for free at the supermarket?
Mhm.
Let me show them real quick. Tell them the story real quick.
Oh no. Ashley said that her childhood got destroyed by Hurricane Sandy.
Oh shit, that's fucking sad. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. That's sad as hell. What? I'm sorry. Check this out, guys. Does anybody know what this is? I don't know why I grabbed this. I'm just proud of it. Does anybody know what this is? Please let me know. My husband is from the Bronx. He didn't want to go to Brooklyn. Papaya. Daryl Wayne says to papaya. Yes, this is a papaya, but guess how much I got this thing for? How much did I get it for, babe? No, that's not $3. Zero. I got this for free, guys.
Amanda said top documentaries or educational.
It wasn't in the system.
To educate on veganism and the effects of animal agriculture.
We're getting a lot of comments right now.
I know. So we've watched quite a bit of documentaries. Obviously, we've watched Earthlings.
Sad looking watermelons. Go ahead, my bad.
Obviously, we have watched Earthlings. What's the one that we watched? The short one from farm to fridge, or from farm to fridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Forks over knives.
I think the most powerful one is what was the one?
Earthlings. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. He killed that one.
Yeah, that thing was really powerful, man. Like when I watched Earthlings, that thing set me back.
Yeah,
you know?
I legit started crying on the part of the dogs because I have like this
y'all
little
some
special
gangsters.
place with the dogs. Obviously, I love all animals, but with the dogs, man, whew, I started crying so bad.
Man, they put the dog in the trash can.
That's the part I started crying.
The trash can in the dumpster truck.
Yeah.
In the dumpster truck. You know how the dumpster truck be closing? The dog was in there like this. And that junk just closed on them, bruh.
Oh,
Can you imagine that?
Daryl said, "What the hell?" Yeah. Have we seen?
Oh, what the hell? Yes, that one was epic. What the hell?
I watched
Babe,
that.
yes.
I'm sure I've seen it, guys. We've watched a lot.
We've seen a lot of them, but yeah, we need to touch back up on that. We need to rewatch a couple of them.
Another one or another person to watch that's really good on YouTube is Earthling Ed. He like goes around and like talks to non-vegans all the time, and like anything that you have questions about when it comes to veganism, like he is on top of it. So yeah, I would say that.
Earthling Ed, that dude is just like a genius when it comes to arguing the plots.
Yeah, he's really
in the
good.
context of veganism. Like you can't.
He's like really good.
It's inexplicable. His debating skills.
Babe, your sound effects made her. She's like, dang, that's really sad.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, that thing was just like vegan
Have you ever
empanadas.
made-
Yeah, you
yes,
made that. Empanadas de yuca.
We made empanadas de yuca, which is like a quick version of pasteles. We've done that one, and then I've done regular empanadas, like the kind with like the discs, and you fill it with the meat and cheese or whatever, and then you fry it. I think, yeah, literally the only things that I've ever fried for on my channel have been the vegan Rican, because tostones are fried, sorullitos are fried, and then empanadillas are fried. So the 3 times that I have fried on my channel have been for the vegan Rican, because Puerto Ricans love fried food. Like, that is their thing. Like the kiosquitos in Puerto Rico, they sell all the Puerto Rican like alcapurrias and all of that stuff. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But the guy asked a question, babe.
Biscos and the meat and cheese.
The guy asked a question.
What did you say? Do you like vegan gains? He's okay. I mean, like, I don't really like his aggression sometimes, but he does put out some good information exposing certain people that do need to be exposed. But I try to stay away from that side of veganism, like all that drama with. I'm not. No.
Do I like vegan gains? I mess with vegan gains, man, because you don't get no more vegan than that guy. You know, that dude's a real true vegan for the ethical reasons, which is the reason I'm vegan as well.
Yeah.
So, but I do agree with Emily. He could be a little bit more diplomatic and a little more, you know,
Friendly.
more of a friendly social leader, because he has the potential to become that, you know.
Wow.
So, but yeah,
Okay, wait.
that's my thoughts.
We got some more questions. I love these live chats. You do them often. Actually, we don't do them super
man. We
often.
need to do more of them, man.
But we might start. The last time we did one was on my birthday in September. Do you like Happy Healthy Vegan? Is that the couple? I think that's that couple. Babe, Happy Healthy.
Yeah,
Vegan.
Happy Healthy Vegan. Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah,
They're a little bit more on that chill vibe, but they still be exposing most.
Yeah, they're more on the chill side, you're right. Angela said, I didn't watch any videos. I just felt like I needed to change. Living in Cali and Italy and traveling to other countries, I started wondering why these countries don't have food problems. Like, yeah, that's very true. What the? Did I just flag her comment on an accident?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay, that scared me. Okay, your pets eat meat products. Okay, so here's where.
We just got Xandor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay.
here's where we kind of go a little bit, left? Is it left?
No.
Of other vegans?
Yeah.
Because other vegans, or most vegans, don't feed their animals meat because they're vegan and they feel like they don't want to contribute to that. But in my personal, and MJ's as well, we discussed this. The girls were vegan for a while we were in Italy, and we weren't really liking the weight they were putting on because obviously
They had to eat a lot more grains. They had to eat a lot more pea protein, and a dog's body
think about it, a dog is a canine, unlike us. They have their canines. They
can run up to a deer and rip a piece of flesh out of it without trying. Like we have to.
So basically, MJ and I decided that, you know, they're meant to eat meat, and so like we're not going to deprive them of something that they are actually meant to eat.
Yeah, because if you go over to a deer right now and bite it, it's going to be like, okay.
Yeah, your teeth
but
are
if a dog or a wolf,
Stop with your sound effects.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so our dogs do eat meat products, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ashley said we love empanadas and arroz con gandules. Yes, me too. I grew up eating a lot of arroz con gandules, so I kind of save it for special occasions now. Matt103 said, I run my own farm from my own family and my own animals. We live in a local, dang, I keep hitting that.
We are literally farm to fork. It's true, man, and I wish I could just I wish we could just undomesticate animals and let them run back into nature.
We
but
local happy community in my
we
area.
Can't.
We rear and kill and rear and source and provide in a small community. See, I mean,
That's
I
better.
honestly would rather that.
That's better. I like that idea better than what
mass
it is.
production.
But people like going to the supermarket, guys.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest with you, people rather go to the supermarket and pick up a steak than go and find a locally sourced deer steak or deer sausage or something.
Some animals can be reintroduced to the wild. Yeah, that's true. I absolutely believe that, you know? Like,
I think that needs to happen sometimes, man.
The way
I
they're
think
mass producing like pigs and stuff, which I mean, it's gone down. I was just reading the other day about how a lot of couple of farms. Where was it, babe? Remember I showed you that article? It was saying that like some farms had to shut down because
farms are shutting down all across America.
Yeah.
You can talk to farmers. They're in the worst times that they've ever had.
Matt said no, supermarket shopping sucks.
Yeah,
because
it
it's
does.
all mass produced. Ashley said, "What is y'all's favorite food?"
Ooh.
My favorite food, I've mentioned it so many times, is sushi. I love vegetable.
You see,
sushi.
for me, it's just a weird question because there's so many different like categories of food in my mind. But if I had to just like any kind of food, I would have to go with the food group, which is fruit. Fruit is my favorite source of food, and it will always be my favorite source of food. I have to have some kind of citrus fruit, apples, pears, bananas, berries. I have to have that on standby constantly because I'm munching on that all the way throughout the day. And like that's what I grew up on. Even though I was a heavy meat eater, my mom always bought fruit and always had fresh produce, and I always just vibe with like nectarines, peaches, watermelon, all that. So that's my favorite food.
Angela said everything is mass produced. Yeah.
Yeah,
it is. Anything
you can't get away from
it. And that's where I agree
Sorry.
with Matt. Like that shopping at like your grocery store, your local grocery store, it's all of it's mass produced. It all has GMO.
Even Whole Foods now.
Yeah.
Whole Foods is being taken over.
The best way, I guess, to eat is like, you know, from like local farms and stuff.
Or grow your own, but you know, like we're just not in a society that like needs to that or tends to that kind of need. We're in a society where young adults are expected to be working upwards of 40 to 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
In order to pay for their rent, in order to, you know, pay for their bills, and it's just so much easier for people to just run out to a super like it. That is what tends to that lifestyle. It's the lifestyle. So if we're really going to talk about breaking something down, we would have to talk about breaking down the whole societal structure, which we're not at that level yet. Let's continue with the veganism.
Angela said, I learned to buy in season. Yeah, that's good.
I really love that thing. It's my son.
Matt is from,
No, it's not.
Matt 103 is from Ireland.
Exactly. Like places that are, I mean, not to say that Ireland is remote, but you guys have a lot of
land,
rural areas.
That's how it was in Italy too.
And exactly. Like the United States is overpopulated, over concentrated, and the communities here are just, they're mechanical. Yeah. Me and Emily can tell.
Yep.
From being in Italy, far off in the hills, quiet, when you wake up in the morning you smell chicken poop, to being right here, next to smog, next to pollution, electricity, but the vibes is out here in the United States because we can all learn from each other and talk to each other. That's why we're the most advanced society. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up, babe. It's coming around an hour. I'm done eating too, so we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, an hour. I always say an hour, guys. Got a few minutes, so if you have any last...
Should we all live like the Amish? Honestly, bro, I don't know if we should live like the Amish, but we shouldn't be living how we living.
Yeah, I agree.
It's too inorganic.
Yeah,
I think that we should be able to use
everything.
technology and have the things that we have now, but we should be doing it in a more ecological and like smart way, in a more economical way as well.
What brand of hot dogs did I use? I used the Light Life. I don't know
The smart dogs.
But yeah, they're the Light Life,
Light Life.
the regular ones.
Smart Links.
Smart Links or Smart Dogs.
One of the
like
two.
That.
Yeah.
They also have the jumbo ones, which we thought about getting, but they were really big.
We should have just got those, because then there would have been less.
I know, but imagine how that
They
would have
were
been
really
way too
big.
much to fry in that little pot, because we fried it in that little.
And once in a while, guys, you know, I have these kind of veggie meats, but Emily and I honestly are trying to get away from those veggie meets. Like, they're good. They're nice to have every once in a while.
They're a good thing to use for transitioning as well.
Yeah.
Very good thing to use. But MJ and I are gonna kind of try to do more like
whole foods.
Just whole foods like rice,
habichuelas guisadas,
all that kind of stuff, you know, without using too much processed food as far as like hot dogs and like, you know, just processed food is not really the greatest for you. So
fruits and veggies, guys. Fruits and veggies.
What is that?
WFPB. Whole foods, plant-based for the win.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what we're gonna try to do.
Gotta stay plant-based, guys. I say 75%, 25%.
Yeah. That's
a good start.
Yeah.
But yeah, just living plantfully, guys.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys being here. And thanks for standing by me. And I hope that you guys can still continue to share all my videos. Like I said, I don't know when I will be coming back. I don't want to like promise a time and then it not be that.
She be back though.
But I'll be back for sure. And
we'll be back.
Better than ever, I promise you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for me. If you want to like keep up with me like a little bit more, I'll still stay on Instagram a little bit, not a ton though. I don't really Snapchat a lot. Maybe I'll start Snapchatting some more. But yeah, I'll put all of my social media links down below so you guys can go follow that and everything, Instagram and all of that stuff. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next video whenever that may be. And thank you guys again. Bye. You gotta hit the end button.
Peace, guys.
Where do you end it at?
I don't know, and it's about to fall. There it is.